What in the heck was I thinking? I traded my 670 horsepower turbo K20 swapped RX7 for these two pieces of Euro trash. My plan for both of these is simple. Just inspect for any glaring issues, and then hopefully we'll get a quick flip. The BMW, it's already spoken for.
You take multiple credit cards, right?
I'd be lying if I said that the R32 wasn't the more intriguing car out of the two for me. With a VR6 engine and all-wheel drive, this is a potent combo. And this one, it happens to be on air suspension. He loves it. Look at him, he loves it. All right, quick rev. He just broke it. What is that?
This is so much cooler than any Dodge in the shop.
That's ridiculous. I don't know if I approve of the tune, but...
You like it though?
That's...
You bought the wrong car from me, Fernando.
Can we trade, please?
Yeah, you bought the wrong car, man.
Horn doesn't blow.
The whole shop came running. They thought someone was blowing up.
I just didn't know what six-cylinder was doing that. I was confused.
Oh, so you're impressed.
Oh, he was impressed.
You could say that, I guess.
You were impressed.
Oh, yeah, got my attention.
Is that all the way up?
It's all the way up, 100 pounds. Volkswagen problem number 1.
Okay.
They all do that. That's just a Volkswagen thing.
Hey, stop laughing, all right?
Wow. That's surprising. Wow. Oh, spoke too soon. It's the strut itself. The mount at the very top of the strut. Volkswagen things. Hella rolled fenders. You can slice your fingers on that. No paint, no fender liner. Airlift stuff.
Tucking, bro.
Yeah, that's something. Sweet exhaust tips. Let's cook it. What's that? Do that again.
We got a saggy exhaust hanger?
It's got a V-bend on the exhaust.
Oh, we got a fancy exhaust. I see a MagnaFlow thing up there.
Yeah. This is actually a custom-made, semi-fancy tail section exhaust.
Tim's impressed.
Yeah.
Look at that. Much better. First problem fixed.
We'll have to see if the diff's actually any good. These things are known for Haldex issues, and really the only way to determine if those are good is to drive it in circles.
Well, there's no way these are stock.
No. New speed.
New speed. That's
Isn't
quality.
That like an old Honda boy thing?
I'm pretty sure that's quality stuff. Okay, that junction is quality.
That's a Volkswagen factory clamp.
Pennsylvania leaf. That's interesting.
Pennsylvania trash. BJ.
Oh, yeah. Why is there a Jeg sticker on the bottom of the oil pan?
Hold on. You can't actually say Jegs, can you? You have to say Jegs.
No, you're the only person that does that.
That's not true. Lee, back me up.
What's up?
How do you say Jegs?
Yeah, it's definitely Jags. That's the only way you can say Jags, yeah.
So the one thing that I am very disappointed in Tim is that he hasn't commented on the condition of these tires. I thought you were supposed to be diagnosing all the issues here. You were up here first, Tim.
Yeah.
This is impressive.
Bad. There's probably a hole under this sticker.
Well, looking at this thing definitely scraped one or several times. So yeah, I wonder if that's why it has a Jegs sticker on the bottom of the oil pan.
It's an aftermarket oil pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Wow.
Yeah. It's Euro parts.
So how
There's
do
a Volkswagen, I bet you $100 is a crack under there.
That's what I said. That's literally the same thing I
There's
said.
gotta be, right?
Yeah.
how do you say that brand again?
Jags. Yeah. Jags.
You know what? Just rip the sticker off. Rip the sticker off, Tim.
Okay, there's no hold. Move on. You're getting distracted, bud. Let me give you a chain of events here. Oil pan got smashed. Okay? They put a replacement oil pan on here. Then they decided, well, car's really low. Let's put aftermarket engine mounts on it to raise the engine up roughly that amount. Because from the factory, this sits right on here and this sits right on here. These are aftermarket spacers. And this is the correct angle, which tells me this engine's sitting about an inch higher than it should. due to some spacing up there because we had a problem down here with a rock.
Careful with the oil pan, bro. Well, I haven't got the sticker fully off, but as best we can tell, there is indeed not a crack under there. Thanks, Jergs.
Check out these bushings.
Yeah, that's like 240SX bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That one's variable position. That's a variable position bushing.
Yeah.
We can look at that.
Put it back down to stock setting
Yeah,
for me.
there we
Thank
go.
you.
No problem.
Check this guy out. Focus on him. He came all the way from PA. Welcome to Maryland, bud.
You should 100% be wearing a Chewbacca mask during this whole thing right now. Because that's the whole thing with R32s is they call him Chewbacca.
Because of the engine.
That's Chewbacca.
I thought that's how the NSX sounded. I remember that in the video.
Yeah, what's that? One more time.
What? No.
Yeah. Yeah, that was in the NSX video.
Don't worry, Tim. I already put the clip in the video before this conversation.
I see that was right about the motor mount spacers.
Yeah, look at that. It's a little, what, inch and a half spaced up?
Yeah, I'd say it's about an inch.
Black Forest Industries. The light's kind of drowning it out, but there is a name on it. They look like they're in halfway good shape.
Yeah, they are. They're poly of some sort.
Is that like a billet shift actuator thing?
Yeah. From the factory, this piece, if I recall correctly, is steel, and this piece is aluminum, if I remember correctly, and they bind up. This looks like really nice billet aluminum. This piece, I know for certainty, is plastic from the factory. 710 cap, oil upside down.
Open the cap, Tim.
Come on, man. Look at that. Looks fresh.
How's it look in there?
It looks pretty. It looks like you might have really lucked out. It looks like this thing's had a timing chain done. It's got like a paint mark on the top link. I must have shut it off in just the right position. That's not supposed to be that. I normally have to fight with these things to take them off.
You're welcome, Tim.
They're not supposed to come off that easily.
But what we were looking at is there's some nice looking gauge wire there, which I'm assuming goes back to the compressor for the airbags.
Yeah, or it's got a sweet sound system in it.
Oh, you know what?
It probably has a sweet sound system in it. Oh, I'm surprised that works.
I totally forgot about this. Custom trunk enclosure. I don't know. What do you call this type of stuff?
That's something straight out of Pimp My Ride.
This actually looks fairly nice, though. This is like the gator print or something like that, vinyl. And that there is the actual air compressor itself. But yeah, I think all the power is coming back to the trunk. But whoever did this did a pretty darn good job. This is like a suede material.
That's the air tank.
Yeah.
Wow. This is actually shockingly clean.
They're not supposed to be clear, right? These aren't supposed to be.
No, they're supposed to be red.
Yeah, I don't like the clear either.
Not a fan.
Not really my taste. Look at that dope lined up exhaust, though. And we haven't touched on the interior at all. It does have the factory Volkswagen seats, which aren't in the best condition, but I do find them to be massively comfortable. And then someone's been in and replaced some of the problem areas on the generation of Mark IV Volkswagens. The door panels, the headliner has been recovered, although the sunroof piece there, the trim for the sunroof shade panel is broken and missing, but the entire headliner is vinyl, and maybe not what I would have done, but the execution on the job is not half bad. So all in all, this thing isn't in too bad a shape. I don't think that I really got the short end of the deal. We have some tire and suspension concerns that we're going to go ahead and address, but aside from that, this thing, like I said, not too bad at all. Right?
Solid.
I thought you said sell it. That's what I'm planning on doing.
Oh, well, that too. We'll get there. We got to make it solid before we can sell it. As much as you love this tool, I'd be willing to bet this doesn't take it off and we have to use a brake bar. If they're torqued appropriately.
Taco Tuesday tomorrow. Bet.
If they were I can't guarantee.
Taco Tuesday tomorrow. Bet. Breaks it right loose. That's a bet. Don't let me down, Milwaukee. So much torque, it stripped it.
Problem number one.
You did all that just to not lose a bet.
I was going to say, I didn't lose that bet.
0 for 2?
0 for 2.
Fucking Volkswagens.
Yeah.
That's actually impressive.
Told you. Let's see if we get the other side. Done it a couple times.
Stupid Volkswagen.
I bet out of the 6, at over half.
Oh, not looking good for
Not
you.
looking good.
Telling you, sometimes it helps to be an optimist. Get out of here with that negative attitude, Tim.
What is this?
Did you break something? Okay, so 1 out of 6. That's still not bad.
It's not bad.
What up, dog?
I mean, that's actually kind of cool. I'm not
You
gonna lie.
cannot. All the subframes are sitting on the ground right now.
Test drive time.
It does ride nice.
You've only moved it like 3 feet.
Yeah, so far it rides nice. The tires feel lumpy.
Well, they're gonna get switched. So the only thing we haven't changed yet is the tires. I got some on order. I think everything else, as long as the differential test goes well, that'll be all it needs.
It's not bad.
Tim's gonna buy it from me.
I don't know about that. Well,
He loves it. He loves it.
all right, we're gonna drive around in circles now.
All right.
Wow, that feels great.
Probably looks really stupid, but it feels
Oh, it looks
great.
ridiculous. I mean, the rear diff isn't binding at all. It's kind of astounding, to be honest with you.
She's mint.
Are you getting dizzy yet?
Kind of want to
little
throw
bit.
up.
A little bit. Yeah,
A little bit.
It happens. Did he just say burnout?
I think
Does
so.
he realize it's all-wheel
Yeah,
drive?
he doesn't realize it's all-wheel drive. Well, pretty good first test drive. We need to get those tires put on though, and then we can actually take it on public streets. Let's see, Picasso.
Do not contact me for your tire installation needs. That's like opposite.
Now, this is the interesting part. If we can't get this bead to seat on its own, we're gonna have to get a little bit tricky with some fire.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Oh. Nothing to it but to do it. Oh, that's it.
If you were to like eight it into that stud,
No, it was heavier than I thought it was going to be. To be honest with you, I was hoping I was going to be like, throw it up there all cool like, you know, and it didn't work out.
instead you almost ate.
No, I wasn't about to fall. It was just heavy.
Better hit the gym.
Come and get it. Tim approved. Drive it away today, tomorrow, the next day. Pick a day.
You heard the man. All of our safety concerns have been addressed on the R32, and it's time to find this thing a new home. The previous owner had it listed at $18,000, and I think that's a great starting point for the car, even given the additions that we just added on. So if you or somebody you know is looking for a pretty cool and unique Volkswagen to add to your driveway, be sure to hit me up. P.O. Shit-O Volkswagen-O.
That corner used to be so cool with JD and stuff, and now
Says the dude that just bought a Euro car from me.
it's not BMW. It's way better.
Oh. Do you want to start an argument about BMW and Volkswagen, which is a better brand? Fernando thinks he's better than me.
Welds are all right. I can do better.
It's like you're a professional or something.
Sometimes, on occasion. I play one on YouTube.
Don't step on him, Tim. Where'd he go?
There.
I did actually miss him, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That's all right. I don't actually want to kill him.
The TT 225s. And the R32s have solid bushings here, and all the other generations have a like a split bushing that's open in 2 sections for comfort.
I appreciate you telling me that. I don't give a
Great before that.
It did. It actually looked really good. Tim fucked it up.
You did worse than I did.
I ain't done yet.
You'll end up with real sloppy shifting and maybe money shift.
Yeah, because I was telling him I wanted to do one too.
Yeah, but
and he was like instantly like, oh, I want a mid-engine one. I was like, that's actually a really good idea, man. RS, bro.
That's for really sick.
Tim said he'd put it in one of his Celicas, but I don't believe him. I think it's a bluff. Hey, you ready for that thing to get gapped yet or what?
We can do it right now on the street.
You can pick which one you want to get gapped by. It's up to you.
Smell something burning.
Smell something burning? Did you catch my call for?
Maybe.